Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the coastal footpath in Cyprus. This is Ness and Andy's Travels, and I'm Andy. Ness isn't with me this morning, so let's take you for a little walk along the coastal path, part 2. Blue sky ahead, but behind me are the clouds, so we're hoping that the day will clear during the day. Let's take you for a little walk. Part 2 of the coastal path. I must say it is a lot easier walking than it used to be. I haven't tripped over once. Before it used to be quite tricky in places where the path had collapsed. They've made a very, very good job of it. To my right is the archaeological site where you can go and have a walk. You've got to pay your money before you can do that. Quite a big area. On a hot day is not the best thing to do, to walk around there, because it is the heat beats down on you. We've done it in the past, like I said. I don't know what they're doing here, possibly putting plants in. I expect to see flowers in here next time I come up, and there's a pipe there, so that's possibly for a sprinkling system to water the plants. The lighthouse is in the distance. Come across any scooters yet tearing up and down here, but I'm sure they will at some stage. They have to be very wary of those because you can't hear them coming. We're halfway through our holiday today. Another week to go yet. More videos to come. Quite a collection. We've hired a car, so we've been driving around the mountains. We'll go up all sorts of different places, making little videos for you. We'll show you some of the cultural places. We'll show you all sorts of different stuff, roads that you probably would never think of driving. We do get about a bit. And we're not shy of driving on roads that are a little bit rough, to say the least. Although officially we're not supposed to in a hire car, but we'll see what happens when we get back, taking the car back. They'll say, "Where have you been with my car?" Well, I hope my voice is getting over the breeze, because it's a little bit of breeze today and I haven't got any mic on because our mics have packed in. They will no longer connect by Bluetooth, and I have no idea why. So we've had to abandon that idea. They've always worked until we got to Cyprus, and now they've given up the ghost. Going to stand on this little concrete post here. We'll get a view of the archaeological site. As you can see, a few people around there today, so it's a bit cooler, so they're making the most of it. These little posts are little seating areas if you want to have a rest. I can imagine it's anybody who's not in the best of health, it's a brilliant idea. stop for a rest, carry on again. Luckily my health is all right. It will get a little bit warm in the sun though. No, it's not too bad today, it's quite cool. I just put my hand on that one. But on a hot day, I imagine they get a little bit warm. I did think this wouldn't be open while we were here on holiday. I was a bit disappointed that it wouldn't be open, but halfway through the holiday and it's open. Fabulous. I'm sure we'll be walking this away again next year when we're back in Cyprus for more holidays. Well, there's one thing for certain, like I say before, I have not seen one lizard. I usually see lizards on this walk around, but maybe it's because there's so many people walking here today, although they have thinned out a little bit at the moment. And of course, while they've been doing this job, they've moved the vegetation away, so the lizards haven't got anywhere to hide, dart into. There's plenty of space from down by the sea, lots of rocks. Let's take you for a view of that. And one thing that disappoints me in Cyprus is the rubbish that's lying about. I came round here last year for a walk and I walked down the bottom there, and the amount of rubbish, wow. Nobody's obviously taking time to clear it up. Certainly polystyrene down there, I can see plastic bottles and all sorts of debris. Just needs a little time and effort to do all this walkway. Made it very nice, but surely they need to sort that out as well. Right, let's carry on with our walk. My little rant about rubbish. Oh, and believe it or not, there's a car driving up here. Wow, unbelievable. Well, I've never seen that. Whether he should be driving up here is a different matter. If cars are going to start driving up here, then that's going to be a bit of a problem. That's going to break it up eventually. That's the word. Another area ready for planting up with more plants. So these pipes obviously are for water, for a sprinkling system. So I'd imagine eventually this will all be replanted, all this to the side. More hotels all along the coast in the distance, all the way up to Coral Bay. Better view of the lighthouse from here. There it is. One or two people walking around it, having a look. up ahead of me is a beach cafe. With a car park by it. You could drive around to the beach cafe, hire a sunbed for the day with a parasol, and you've got a little beach of a type, not a good sandy beach though. What looks like he isn't the only car on here, there's another car, but then he might be working on that concrete structure that's there, because there's timber all around it, so they must be just finishing the job off. So I would imagine the other guy with his boot open has something to do with that as well. They're possibly making a seating area in there, I would imagine. Let's sit and watch the world go by. Yes, he's doing some plastering. He's got his tools with him ready to do some plastering. They've actually laid some concrete there and he's just smoothing it off. Just step up into the observation structure. Spare hat if you want a spare hat. There's an exit just there from an archaeological site, so you can come out that way instead of going back into the harbour for the exit. Quite handy if you're living this way, and rather than all the way back round to the harbour, you can take the shortcut and come out the back along this fence back to your hotel or whatever, or wherever you're staying. Don't know how far they continue this path, this coastal path, but we'll take you as far as the beach cafe, and then we're going to head back to our hotel, so we'll just see how far it goes. Load of seaweed there, all washed up. You get a lot of that around here. Very often in Paphos itself during the winter, you get a lot of seaweed washed up and they have to clean it up ready for holiday season. Not seen any fishermen today. Sometimes you see fishermen along here, none about today. First couple we've had on our bikes, or second couple on the bikes we've seen. I'm sure that'll get more popular. car park at the beach cafe has all been resurfaced, and the road to it has actually been resurfaced as well, so they spent some money on that. And it was a little bit rough, to say the least. Not so many sunbathers out today. A few. I've seen that crowded before now. They're obviously waiting for the sun to come out. Well, there's the beach cafe, and I'm going to finish just at the beach cafe, so I'll say thanks for watching. As you can see, the coastal road, or path should I say, although there've been 2 cars on it, does go on past the beach cafe, but we're not going to walk all the length of it as it goes on for quite a way. We're going to call it a day just here, and hopefully you'll enjoy this video, and if you click the like, that'd be great, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.